Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex. And now you know I've been testing a ton of characters against Null with 2% Pierce, and I haven't gone past 2% Pierce yet. We will soon. I'm probably just going to wait for the update to come out and test out Jessica Jones, new Daredevil, etc. before we jump to 4% and more. But two characters, I recently did like 10 characters testing. Two of the characters in particular that did extraordinarily well with, again, just 2% Pierce absolutely blew my mind. And the thing is, both of these characters are awakening characters. They're not tier 3s. They're awakened transcended characters, and they don't even have the same build. One of them has a CTP of energy and one of them has a CTP of rage. It's absolutely bizarre. Now, the first one I want to show you guys, I'll play it around here, is Beta Ray Bill. And Beta Ray Bill is honestly the more impressive one because he was so bad with 0 Pierce. And when I say so bad, I am exaggerating it a little bit, but he could barely do stage 5. I had to try multiple times, and basically the biggest problem was he wasn't doing enough damage, so the fight would last, 4.5, 5 full minutes, and he only has 1 heal on Corbinite Strength, and I just couldn't survive. I was actually dying in the fight, believe it or not. So, that combined with needing to bring Venom as a striker or needing to bring Ancient One, it's like he just seemed to need so many supports and so many buffs and so many, hand holdings just to get it done in 30 seconds, right? And he has a self-buffing leadership. So this is the build here. I'm going to keep the build exactly the same, but when I tell you that his time skyrocketed from 0% Pierce to 2% Pierce, I kid you not. He is an absolute monster with just 2% Pierce. So he has 30% chain hit on the CTP of energy. You can see there that he's got 44% ignore dodge, but it's absolutely bonkers. And I'm actually not even sure he doesn't have additional chain hit. He doesn't have additional chain hit damage. So I don't really know where this insanity is coming from. But he's just got the 30% chain hit from his CTP of energy, but it works, man. It works. He absolutely smashes stage 5. It's hilarious. He rips stage 5 in half with just 2% Pierce. And then the second one is Medusa. In a very similar way, she was... Actually, I didn't test her without Pierce, but she surprised me. She's very, very good. Again, stage 5 may be a low baseline for her. With just 2% Pierce, she absolutely ripped stage 5 with just 2% Pierce. So again, this is the build. So between the two of them, there's one Odin's Blessing, Power of Angry Hulk on both. She's got a Rage instead of an Energy. Okay, and then you got the Uniform Mythic. And I don't believe she has any chain hit damage on herself or any of her... Maybe she has it here. No, so she doesn't have any chain hit. So she has no chain hit. Beta Ray Bill has 0 chain hit besides his CTP of energy, but they both perform insanely well with Pierce. I really need to emphasize this because for those of you that have used these characters and you're not impressed with 0 Pierce, wait until you get 2% Pierce. It's literally all that it takes to make these characters go from 0 to hero. It seems so minimal, it seems so minuscule, but it's seriously... It blew my mind. So we're going to start with Beta Ray Bill so I can completely knock your socks off here. We can use double support, which is fantastic. I'm going to set up the strikers and jump in. All right, here we go. Okay, we get a cute little stun there at the beginning. Look at this damage. Absolutely berserk mode. Just knocking him right into the next phase. Then we're going to do here 5-3 co-op. We dodge disgusting damage. We dodge the first stun using the co-op skill. Right? And look at this. 20 seconds into the fight, we're already at the second cage. You know how much worse he was without 2% Pierce? Okay, let's see here. Energy proc right on time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost 6 bars. Absolute. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. Oh, my goodness. A little bit more juice there. Just a little bit more juice and we would have gone to the next phase. So sub 55 seconds to get to the next phase. This is just absolutely destructive. I don't know what else to call this. Let's go. Let's go. Bars on bars on bars on bars. You love to see it. Oh, and we just skipped the whole lightning phase, the whole spike phase. This damage is just absurd. And I heard, you know, the funny thing is I heard it from players that were saying, you know, man, my beta ray build's so good. And I said, you know, it's because you guys have Pierce. And I never thought it was going to be this exaggerated. I really did not think that the difference between Pierce and no Pierce would be this much. But we're going to do something cheeky here. We're going to double back over here and we're going to drag him here. Because we want to do the... we want to do the awakening next to where the dragon phase is. Check this out. Oh my goodness. No more dragon phase, yo. No more mutants. Just do the snap. There's no more dragon phase. This is crazy, man. Just another casual few bars there. Another 3 bars casually. This is disgusting. This is crazy. I think this might be better than my other run. It's actually not better. It's a little bit slower. It's slower by like 15 seconds. Yeah, so 2.5 minutes, bro. That's pretty wild. I think so. My fastest run ended up being 2 minutes and 51 seconds. So he did it in about 2 minutes. He just burst through the stage in 2 minutes. And that is, so my fastest time is 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. My previous fastest time with him, same team, same strikers, with just 10% less attack and 2% less pierce, was 30 seconds. So I added more than 2 minutes. It's like 5 times more. He's like 5 times faster. He does 5 times more damage with just 2% pierce and 10% all attack. It's I don't understand. I have no idea how to explain it. Now let's show you the Medusa run. Okay, here we go with Medusa now, and this is going to be very, very nice. The damage, as you guys can see, is absurd. It's very, very good. I think we just interrupted the first cage. We just did too much damage. And he just skipped the first cage. That's amazing. And the good thing about Medusa is she's got a really long skill with the co-op. So you can actually dodge the cage so easily with the co-op. Alright. Let's load up the 6 again here. And we can just fly. Look at this damage. Look at this damage. Oh, now keep in mind this is triple support because she supports herself. She buffs herself as an inhuman. She gets a buff from Mystique, and she gets a buff from Valkyrie as well. So it's a triple support, which is kind of nice. Obviously, kind of nice, yeah. We're just gonna pop this. Oh, we skipped the spike phase, baby. There's no spike phases here, eh? Oh, there's still a spike phase? That's not funny. All right, chill, 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 chill. We got it, we got it, we got it. Look at that. Look at that damage, dude. Look at that. Wild damage. She's got a heal. So she becomes so much better with just 2% pierce. So we're going to play out this spike phase. Just because I want to do the exact same thing I did with Beta Ray Bill. I want to bait him over here. And then, what is he doing? Yeah, come over here. He might be a little bit too far. Oh. Yeah, we just did a little bit too little damage. Ah, Beta, you got us this time, Beta. You got us this time. I still might get my fastest time here with Medusa. We'll see. We'll see how Dusa does. But man, she's so good with just 2% pierce. It's wild. And she has no chain hit. So I'm not really sure what to think. Or what this means. She's flying, dude. She is flying. The damage is just so raw. Heal. Pop the 6. Oh, we didn't get the proc. Oh, it's too bad. We didn't get the proc. That would have been our best time. Our best time was 218. I was trying to beat that. Bummer. Trying to beat that. All right, we're going to just wait and switch to Medusa again here to finish him off. Boom. So that took 3 minutes. It should have been 2.5 minutes, right? It should have been 2:30, which is very close, very similar to Beta Ray Bill. So yeah, I wanted to feature these two characters because honestly, I was not very impressed with them at 0% Pierce. I was using Medusa exclusively as a support, and I was using Beta Ray Bill exclusively as a leadership for Thor. And for me, with 0% Pierce, Thor is way better than Beta Ray Bill. But once I got 2% Pierce now, maybe Beta Ray Bill is better than Thor. Now, there is something to be said about the fact that Beta Ray Bill can take advantage of two supports, right? Medusa and Valkyrie, or Mystique and Valkyrie, excuse me. Whereas Thor can only take advantage of one because he needs a leadership, right? Medusa and Beta Ray Bill both have self-buffing leaderships. I don't think that's the reason why their damage multiplied by 5. Like, it just doesn't really make sense that they had, like, you know, Medusa has like 120% increased damage to villains, and Beta Ray Bill has like 80, and 2% Pierce is what makes that 80% multiply the damage by 5. Like, it doesn't really make sense because you don't see that spike for other characters, right? And if that were the case, then other characters who can take it, like, you know, stage 9 with Null, he has 5% base Pierce, but I'm not seeing this crazy spike going from 5% Pierce to 7% Pierce for him with double supports, right? It's still, he's still fast, but it's different. But man, Beta Ray Bill just absolutely murks it, and so does Medusa. So if you are a little bit down on those characters, or if you were wondering why I was down on them, this is basically why. With 0% Pierce, I feel like these characters underperform and seem to be sort of weaker than your investment might make it seem. But once you unlock a little bit of Pierce, their value shoots right up to the sky. And again, I don't even have crazy builds. I'm ranked 2,600 for Beta, and I'm ranked, what, 2,100 for Medusa. So these builds have room to grow, and these characters are smashing out. Like, they could easily do stage 9, right? With 2 minutes left, every 30 seconds, you can tack on a stage. So they could both easily do stage 9 with these numbers, with time to spare. So that's crazy that Beta Ray Bill basically went from barely doing stage 5 to crushing stage 9. And I'm assuming Medusa would be around the same because, again, I was using her to do a couple of bars. Her awakening skill did less than 2 bars on stage 9 with my old rotation, with my old team up rotation, using her as a leadership for Odin, because that's where I used to use her. So she goes from doing less than 2 bars on her 3 cancel 6 with Mystique's passive, right, to doing like 10 bars. It just does, you can't equate for the 10 bars just being Valkyrie, right? There's obviously an interaction with the Pierce that is benefiting these characters more than others, and I definitely think that's the case. But we don't have any hard evidence for that. We just have this sort of, like, you know, anecdotal evidence. Now, one final tip I have for you guys concerning Medusa: she has a team up with her husband, Black Bolt. So if you have Black Bolt tier 3 and you don't have Mystique or Valkyrie, what you can do is you can move Medusa over whichever support you don't have. Let's say you don't have Mystique, but you have Black Bolt, and you can do this. The benefit of this, it's almost as fast. This one is almost as fast. You get an additional energy defense cooldown, which whatever. But the real benefit is that you do get more of a leadership. It's a 65% instead of a 45% or 48. But the other thing is, when you do the co-op skill, instead of doing the 4, she does the 5. So the co-op skill just does crazy damage. So you can do 3 cancel 6, and then co-op, and then 4, and then 5, and then the damage is like berserk. It's wild. I actually might like this one better. It also saves a support, and it's almost as good. The double support is better with Mystique, but this one's almost as good, and it's really fun because you can also play as Black Bolt and do mad bars too. So yeah, hopefully this has been informative and fun to watch. I'm much happier now knowing that Pierce, you know, is going to do this to certain characters. I wasn't, you know, it's not as exciting to know that like every character gets an equal and balanced buff. It's cool to see that some characters really thrive under Pierce, especially if those are characters that you want to, you know, crush it with, because then you know, okay, I have to prioritize Pierce more. Or if you have characters, for example, like your favorite character is Null, he doesn't really need Pierce because he has 5% base Pierce or whatever. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.